Yeah, dude. Nice 3-point brown.
I watched him shed it.
Are you serious? Got the first one blast up. Told you somebody get a good one in here today. Well, I finally got all my stuff loaded up. Got the new spare tire holder up on top. You guys may have seen some of the other videos that used to sit right here and across, but I decided I wanted more room in the bed. And got the new kNeijn cooler. Pretty excited about that. Still got to go get some ice for it. If you guys want to check those out, there's a link in the description of the video. And also got the canvas cutter duffel bag. I don't think these are out on their site yet, but keep an eye out for them. They're freaking awesome. Basically the same stuff as their bed rolls, and just awesome to be able to put all your clothes and your gear in. Got my water, my snacks, my tools, got my food tub, and I'm actually gonna sleep on a cot this time on the canvas cutter. I've never done that before. I've always just rolled out in the dirt, but decided I'm gonna bring a cot this time. I got one, might as well use it. So be on the road here in just a minute. Hopefully I can get down, find a few elk sheds with Ben. Either way, it's gonna be a good time. Gotta stop by the store real quick, grab a couple things, and I am on the road. Well guys, since I got such a late start this morning, well, this afternoon, technically, I don't even think I left till 12:30. So I stopped at a spot I've always wanted to shed hunt for deer, and I'm gonna check it out for, 4 or 5 hours, and then get on my way back on the road down to meet Ben. I'll stop, grab some fuel, make sure I got all my stuff. I don't need to grab any more food or anything like that, but pretty stoked because the first spot I stopped, just pulled off the road here, there's deer tracks everywhere. So hopefully I find a couple. It's a spot I've been looking at for years and just never made it over here. And since it was on the way, I figured I might as well stop, hit it up for a few hours, maybe try and call in a bobcat or a coyote or something, and hopefully find a big old set of deer sheds. Well, I saw a bunch of bobcat tracks in the wash again, so stopped to make a stand and nothing, but I did spot a little shed across the way over here. Probably can't see it from here, but it's sitting right on the edge of the point right there. So I'm gonna go grab it and then keep going down the wash. Well, it's definitely not a big one, and it's not a new one. Old as dirt. Just a brief little chocolate 4-point, and I am just gonna leave that one there because it's gonna fall apart if I put it in my pack. But that tells me that there's deer in here, so I'll keep going. Well, it was just that one little crusty one, so I'm gonna move back to another little spot where I saw a bunch of deer tracks crossing the road and see how I do there, and then get headed down and meet up with Ben. Well, picked a new spot here, a little bit thicker country, more sage, a lot harder to spot the sheds in, but there are a lot more tracks in here. I still haven't seen any big tracks though, which is weird. Normally, you know, you'd be walking around, you see some big tracks, some small tracks, lots of tracks, a few tracks, but so far all I've seen is little tracks, so it's not making me very confident here. But anyway, country's head pretty thick, so we'll see how I do. I'm gonna walk around for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. And I saw a hip bone across the wash, kept walking. There's the ribs, and there's the little baby deadhead. Nothing giant. I don't know if there's enough hide on that to be considered hide in Arizona or not. I don't know, I'll probably just leave it though. It's not a very big one, so. Those little ones I don't mind just leaving. Looks like it's this falls though. That's something at least. Well, it's a good thing I got the OnX, because otherwise I'd have never even got close to where Ben is. And I know I'm close, but I don't see him. I think there's another little campsite right up around the corner here, but anyway, I didn't find crap today. I found that little deadhead and that little chalker, and that was it. So I think we're gonna get snowed on, we're gonna get rained on, we are getting rained on, and we'll see how the weather holds out for tomorrow. But it's supposed to be only like an inch. It's not gonna be much. It's probably just gonna be a wet, muddy mess. But as soon as I see Ben, we'll see what he's got from his trip to New Mexico and what they got while they were here. Well guys, I'm sure you can hear it's raining. It rained all night. I am in my canvas cutter, as you can tell, and I am dry. It literally rained from midnight when I went to bed till now. It stopped maybe once. I gotta get out of bed, put my boots on, make me some hot ignite, and get ready for the day to hopefully not get completely soaked and hopefully find a few elk sheds. So we'll see. Ben and everybody's taking off today, but I might head down some of the low country. But just so you know what's coming at us, I'll take a screenshot of the radar. Well, as you can see, it's starting to snow just a little bit now. Got to get the canvas cutter packed up. I'm gonna head down into the low country, and you guys are all taking off, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna call it quits. You've been here for a few days, but this is what I'm out here looking for. You guys did pretty good. Got a nice set. I never find elk sheds, so it'd be nice to find a couple.
Yeah.
But I'd be super happy if I found anything even close to that. So that's what I'm here to find. Hopefully I can do it. So you guys have a safe drive home, and hopefully it doesn't snow too much. Well, as you can see, it is a muddy freaking mess out here. It rained all night. It's supposed to rain most of the day. So we'll see how I do, but I was gonna take the highway up and around to the spot I wanna go. But I decided instead that I'm gonna risk the mud and hopefully not get stuck. Well, I found a spot to start hiking. Been seeing a lot of elk tracks around here. I know there's a couple waters around here. Not that you need it this year because there's water everywhere. But let's go ahead and take this opportunity to take the time to talk about bad choices. Namely, not taking the highway. Yeah. I definitely should have taken the highway. It would have been a whole lot less mud / dirt. Mainly mud, but yeah, it's caked on there thick, and that's after I tried to wash a lot off hitting puddles. But yeah, as you can see, I got some serious mud on this thing. Do a solid axle swap, they said. Put some wide tires on it, they said. Put a full-size axle on it, they said. Yeah, no, that's something I'm remedying this next year. So I'll pack up all my stuff, get the Horn Hunter pack loaded up, and get walking here. So yeah, that's another reason you bring the canvas cutter, because even though it looks like crap, my bed's still safe. But I got some serious cleaning up to do when I get home. It's cool the things you find when you're out shed hunting. I've said it a couple times during this series and talked about it with friends. It's not necessarily the sheds, it's the stuff you find. Like this, in the middle of nowhere. A bunch of holes poked in the bottom of it. And this, all hand chopped logs piled up here. I don't know for sure, but I think just the way all this is laying, that this was an old sweat lodge. I could be wrong, but I'm gonna GPS it anyway, because that's what I think it is, just the way it's all kind of fallen into the center like that. A little bit of other stuff around here, a couple of cans. Well, pretty much all I've got is the truck more muddy. I'm gonna try this area right here. So I came down here 2 years ago and just kind of drove through checking out some of this lower country, and ran into an old guy here. It was, I don't know, 60 or 70 years old, and he could still get around pretty good, but he had seen a 400-inch bull in a pretty big bachelor herd right here 2 years ago, and was looking for their browns, but I don't know how much time he spent here. So I'm gonna head up into the hills right here, hit some of the little bit higher country that I'm pretty sure that he didn't make it into, and see what I can come up with. So James and Hunter called me yesterday and wanted to know if I wanted to go out with them today. Well, Hunter just found a giant locked set of bucks. I said one's like a 195, 200-inch buck, and the other one's like a 160, 170 buck. locked together, can't get them unlocked, so they're gonna turn those in and see what results from that. I guess I can't wait to get enough service to get the picture. Sent me one, but I don't have enough service out here to get it. Well, what do you know, there's my first piece of elk antler, and it's just a point. Snapped off during the rut, laying in the bottom of a wash, and that's all that's left of it. And it's just gonna go ahead and stay here. Right on, right on, right on. Got my first elk shed. Don't know how I spotted it through that gap, but it's up there in that opening. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Right there. Let's go get it. Yep, definitely not a big one. Little raghorn, probably. And the thing's been laying for a while. Long while, actually. It's probably been laying 2 or 3 years, so that's right, I found one. I'm happy. Well, I got a thunderstorm coming in. Temperatures dropped like 15 degrees in the last few minutes, and my phone's about to die. So I'm probably 3 miles from the truck. I'm gonna start working my way back, and hopefully I don't find anything good. I mean, hopefully I do, but you're not gonna get it on video because my phone's probably gonna die. And I forgot to bring my phone scope extra battery pack. So better charge that thing up and get it in the pack for tomorrow. Well, would you look at there? There's my second one. A freaking spike. Are you kidding me? Oh, and it's old as hell too. Why? Just want a good brown, good decent one. I don't even care if it's brown, just decent. I never get to pick up elk sheds, so hopefully I pick up a couple more decent ones while I'm down here. Well, I got me another one, still just another little one, but it's something. I don't know if you can hear that thunder in the background or not, but yep, she's a rumbling. So pick that thing up. Last year's, it looks like, just a little tiny one. And I'm gonna get on my way, hopefully beat it back to the truck, but I think I'm gonna get wet. I'm gonna tuck my tail between my legs and call it. I'm gonna head home. Mother Nature threw a wrench in my plans again. It was supposed to snow the other day and then be clear today and tomorrow, and it's gonna be clear tomorrow, but the wind's supposed to be blowing like 30 miles an hour or more. You know, Arizona is one of the only places I know where it can be thunder and lightning and snow. This is probably 10 minutes after the last thunder I heard, and I've got about another mile back to the truck. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it, go home. It's my spring break for my kids. My daughter's been sick, and go home, spend some time with them while the weather's crap, and try and get out again. I'm running out of days before it gets too hot to get out and shed hunt, but it's not worth hammering it out in the hills for a couple of those, and that's it. I sure would like to find something else, 'cause like I said, I don't get to find elk sheds very often, but that's okay. I'll make another trip. I got a friend, Skyler, that lives up north in Utah, and I'm gonna go shed hunt with him. He runs a ranch up there, and they got a bunch of public land behind it, and they've done pretty good. You got some big bulls up there, so I'm gonna go shed hunt with him here in a couple weeks whenever the snow's gone up there, and see what we can do. Well, as you can see, it snowed a lot in the half hour I walked back to the truck, and I can't see out my windows because of the mud and the snow. So I gotta go find a gas station so I can clean my windows and see. I'm not really sure which way I'm gonna go home yet, but I'm definitely gonna peace out. So thanks for watching, guys. Sorry I couldn't find anything bigger for you, and Mother Nature kind of threw a wrench in my plans, but that's right. I'll head out here in a couple days again when the weather clears up. Maybe not down here again, but somewhere.